For decades, people around the world have displayed a range of special powers and abilities. These powered beings came together and built superpowered cities to thrive in. My name is Angus, and I'm a journalist for the Daily Deposit. My partner Sal and I interview the citizens of Super City, investigating incidents and exploits, and helping where we can, holding the powerful accountable. Because heroes don't do paperwork.
No, not this one. Nope. Nah, maybe.
Sorry, Sal, I might interrupt, because we were kind of going to record.
All right, hold on. I gotta start over now. I got interrupted here. You do your thing. All right.
Sorry. Okay. Sorry. So you weren't talking to me when you said no, not this one. Not you are doing your own thing.
Yeah, no, I was just sort of giving voice to some internal thoughts. But
Got
it's
it,
okay.
got
It's
it.
fine. I'll start over after you do
Got
your
it.
intro.
Okay, good. Oh, you'll do that during the show. Got it. Hello, super citizens, and welcome to Heroes Don't Do Paperwork, the only podcast about events both big and small in Super City. I'm one of your hosts, Angus, joined as always by my co-host Sal.
Hello.
We are reporters in Super City, and we're here to bring you the news.
We certainly are. Here it is, on a silver platter.
They
Not this one.
They can't see it. You do know this is an audio only format, right? They can't see what you're.
I thought it was an audio only format with visual elements.
Well, it wouldn't be audio only then, would it?
Well, then why do you keep saying you have to put a promo photo up before each episode?
Well, that's just like a teaser that goes on Instagram.
So there is a visual element.
Yeah, I guess so. You know what, Sal? I will put it. Probably won't factor into the overarching theme or kind of vibe of the episode, but I'll put a silver platter in the
Finally.
Okay.
Over 100 episodes in, and we finally get our silver platter.
Yeah, almost 150 episodes. We're coming up on 150. So yeah,
Wow.
yeah. But
Happy birthday
to the show.
To the show, of course.
That's wonderful. Well, how are you doing, Sal? You're clearly invested in something right now.
Yes, I'm doing well. I'll talk about what I'm working on in a moment, which I also have to start over because you interrupted me again, but that's fine. It's cool.
Yeah.
I've been doing well. I have, taken some time since we said goodbye to Travis and sort of reinvested all that energy into myself. And I'm starting to eat healthier. I'm starting to do more exercise. I'm not sure if you've noticed, but I finally started working on getting my right hand to be the same size as my left hand. It's been a long time coming. Oh yes, for the past 150 episodes, I've had two differently sized hands.
Yeah, has that not ever come up?
Well, it's not a visual format.
How much bigger would you say your right hand is from your left hand?
About 1.5 times.
1.5 times, so just big enough to kind of be inconvenient. Not full Hellboy.
Not full Hellboy, but certainly I would say a big enough difference that I'm always buying two pairs of gloves in different sizes and sort of doing a mix and match. And I've yet to find my glove twins, so I'm just I've got a closet full of gloves.
Wow. Closet. Well, I glove twin. That's kind of an interesting, almost like a soulmate type thing. I have been working on, like, listeners will remember my new assignment is like a lot of like dating in Super City. So maybe if I hear about anyone who's got like, your situation glove wise, but in the reverse, I'll let you know. Could be a cool connection maybe.
Oh, that would be awesome. And you know what? Just putting it out there, I am sort of open to like a throuple situation where if I need to have two separate partners, that one matches my left, one matches my right. I'm open to that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
This is
that. How brave of you. How brave of you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Cool. Well, do you want to talk about what you're working on?
Right.
Besides shrinking one hand, so you are. I'm sorry, I just want to clarify. You are shrinking the one hand down. You're not making the other hand bigger.
I don't know how I can be any more clear. I'm just sort of working on getting them to be the same size.
Again, my apologies. I thought you said shrinking them down. My apologies. Okay, good. You're going to even them out. Got it. Yeah. Got it. Good. Well, keep us posted on that, I guess, as the weeks go by.
I'll let you know. I've already adjusted by 1 centimeter, so.
Just that you've closed the gap by 1 centimeter. Got it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, that's great. That's big.
But yes, going back to your other question, before you got distracted by my hands, uh,
Yeah, that's on me.
I have been tasked with a pretty important job.
Oh, no
I
way.
am responsible for picking out the new font for the Daily Deposit.
Wow.
Yes, I know. And I've been going through all the various fonts. There's Times New Roman, Times New Roman Bold, Times New Roman Italic, Times New Roman Underlined, Times New Roman Sans Serif, Times New Roman Extra Serif. There's just a lot, and I'm not even out of the Times New Romans yet.
Yeah.
And every time I sort of get interrupted, it breaks my train of thought. I have to restart. I've been going through Times New Roman about 83 times now.
Got it, because you can't just move on. You want to have them all fresh in your mind so that you can make a fair comparison. Got it. Well, and obviously you'll have to restart after the episode, but any thoughts, like serif, sans serif? What?
Well,
how are you feeling?
I'll tell you. You
strike me as a serif guy. Sans serif seems way too casual for you.
Ideally, there's no kerning between any of my letters. It's just all sort of one indistinguishable block of lines.
Got it. You want them all touching.
I want them all touching. I want the base of my A backing right up onto the tip of my R, leading right into the loop of my E, and that of course spells the beginning of the word aren't. Yes.
Got it.
As in, I aren't going with wingdings. I already well, that's good. That's not going to be the one. There's no serif on a wingdings.
Well, just know that the next time you start up, you're going to have to look at wingdings again, just to make absolutely sure.
That's a good point. I'll add a note.
Okay.
But I'm sure I could fill up this whole episode talking about fonts, if that's what you want to do. You can read of the room here.
I feel like we've got a guest this episode, so
guest is giving a big head nod. Yes.
Well, the guest is he's not supposed to interact with us yet. Right. So
back in your corner.
Please. So just say please, Sal, please. I'm trying to teach her. I'm trying to teach our guest manners. I'm trying to teach our guest manners, and it's part of my responsibility. But we'll get into that after. We're teasing it out.
Titillating them. All right. So based on what you're saying, we're not doing a font episode. That's fine. In that case, why don't you tell me what you've been working on?
I would love to. I'm writing a really nice, like a really beautiful piece right now. Honestly, I feel really good about it. It's a beautiful love story that I'm writing about right now. It's titled "Power Lifting Each Other Up." Creatina and anabolic tie the knot in city's first same-sex hero-villain marriage.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. So
the times they are a change.
They are not the first same-sex marriage in Super City, but the first same-sex marriage between a hero and a villain. And I might also have to add the caveat of first same-sex marriage between a hero and villain of the fitness variety. Listeners might remember a really long time ago, I wrote a story on Creatina, actually, back when she was called the Creatine. And she deadlifted an old folks home and upset a bunch of people. Right. She was kind of like a mischievous kind of creatine powered hero. Right. And she was kind of running around lifting things, dropping weights, just being a real menace. And she's kind of come over from the villain side to the hero side of things, right. With the love of a good woman. Anabolic, great performance enhancing heroine of Super City,
kind of like a support role. They sort of sit on the back line and strengthen others.
Yeah, that is her power. She carries around these needles.
Yeah. Nasty side effects.
She jabs people with them. They get super strong and good wins the day usually. But they had a lovely ceremony. It was kind of like an active wear type thing. I got a press pass to it, but I still had to wear like all my my like active gear, some like my jogger pants.
Your cat costume from the Muscular Crepuscular.
I forget. Yes. Well, it's the only thing I have that it's my jogger pants and my cat costume. The only things I have that wick away sweat. So yes, I was in kind of a big, I guess, would you call it a fursuit?
No, it's not nearly detailed enough.
No, because our guest is giving a thumbs up. He has seen it. He has seen
very
it. So
enthusiastic.
I just assumed because it required face paint to complete it and wasn't fully enclosing my head that it wasn't technically a fursuit. But I am being told that that's not right. So
you know what? Here's what we'll do. Next episode, we'll get a furry on as our guest, and they can explain the intricacies of a fursuit, fursona, and yiffing.
Yeah. Beautiful. You know what? I know a couple people. I'm sure. Working the romance angle of Super City has led me to meet some very interesting characters. So I could probably hook that up. But yeah, we've already teased it out. We have a guest for the show. The guest is already in the house. The guest is
currently at my desk. I told you back in the corner. Please.
Our guest is someone who helps people around the city, and I wanted to bring their kind of work to the front just to show people, and they've personally been helping me quite a bit, and so after the break we'll get to meet them. But Sal, is there anything you wanted to get out of the way before we go to the break?
Oh, let's see here. I don't know. There's always something that I gotta get off my chest. Let me just go through my notes here.
Okay, you don't have to. Like, honestly, it feels like things are going really smooth. It felt like the beginning of this episode honestly feels like it's going very smoothly compared to previous episodes. We've had a lot going on. We've had big twist reveals and stuff like that, big shockers, big emotional beats, and it just feels like we're getting back to basics in a good episode. So I don't know if we necessarily need to.
You don't want any kind of like shake up.
That's a big notebook. You have that many problems?
Oh, Angus, on my commute in alone, I'd probably fill out a page.
Wow. Is that safe to do while you're driving?
I don't know. I haven't died yet.
I think you know.
Okay, yes, it's a little bit dangerous.
Okay, and you're scribbling. I see you jotting something down now.
Critiquing my driving.
Okay. All right.
I taught you how to drive, all right?
You did.
I don't need this shit for my student.
You did. I forgot. I am technically one of your former students.
This isn't one of those scenarios where the teacher learns from the students and ends up with a better life. I already know how to drive, son.
Yeah, no, you do not believe in the concept of teachers learning from their students.
Teachers. This isn't a Coach Carter scenario.
No. Okay, well, it sounds like while you're picking something out, it sounds like we should go to break while you're picking out one of your things to air. All right? Okay. Just you seem mad.
I'm focused, all right? I'm trying to pick out a good one.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Nick Watson.
And I'm Bree Watson.
And we're the host of the Constant Struggle podcast.
We're also siblings.
That too.
Our podcast is about trying to balance art and life,
creativity and chores,
passion and paychecks.
Each episode, we talk to an awesome guest.
We learn about their art, their craft,
and all the frustrating struggles that come along with the journey.
So be sure to check out the Constant Struggle podcast
on the Podcavern Network.
And yeah, that's why I'm upset that the name Gripes of Wrath doesn't really fit on my notebook. Just like it feels like a good play on words, but it ultimately just doesn't really make sense.
I think it is a good pun. I didn't know you were a Steinbeck guy.
Oh, I love Steinbeck. I like Stein anything. Frankenstein, Steinways.
Yeah,
Einstein.
Just
Steins. If it's got a Stein,
yeah,
I'm in.
Okay. All right. Well,
except for Epstein. I'm out on that one.
Yeah, well, it's a bit different. Thank you. I thought we were gonna sidestep that one, but I appreciate you clearing that up for everybody. All right. Well, we're back. We're back, and you know what? Let's just bring our guests right into this conversation. Listeners, please welcome to the show, Sidekick for Hire, the understudy.
Welcome
to the show.
Thanks so much for having me.
My pleasure. A little bit of background from my perspective on things. With Travis being not in our lives anymore, I something was missing, and I.
Oh no, he's not dead.
He's not dead. He's not dead.
You don't
have to do like
he
the
also
cross.
wasn't Catholic.
No. Devoutly, he was devoutly pagan. Yeah. But so I had this hole in my life, and I needed someone in my life who could, who needed a mentor, who needed someone around, just someone higher. I needed someone lower status around me, basically, is I guess what I'm getting at. And I looked in the paper and I saw that there was the understudy over here who is a sidekick for hire, and I thought, hey, why not? I pay this guy to come and hang out with me and just kind of be my sidekick, and and I get to teach him some things, and so I teach him some things, he gets some money from me, and then I feel like I am complete.
You feel
again.
a sense of fulfillment.
I feel fulfilled again. Yeah. Understudy, again, thank you for this past week. You've been great. How's the experience been for you?
Oh, I mean, every client that I take on is different but rewarding in its own way. So nice to hear that you're already feeling fulfilled in this.
I've got a question for you, the understudy.
Of course.
Now, keep in mind that I'm only sort of speaking from the outside. I'm not a part of whatever you two are doing. Angus was very clear about that. He said, this time it's a me thing. And I said, okay.
Yeah.
Now, from the outside, have you ever been a sidekick for hire in what is quite evidently an unhealthy emotional attachment type scenario? This does not look healthy, what Angus is doing. He's trying to shove you into a Travis-sized hole in his heart. But please,
I think what Angus is going for, though, is more to build himself up after kind of being broken down after something tough. I wouldn't say unhealthy by any means. It's an exchange of goods for services.
I appreciate that.
I see what you're getting at. I understand the intent, but I must point out that he currently has you dressed as Travis, and he's making you apply tinfoil to your teeth to emulate the metal teeth of Travis.
I guess I hadn't noticed that when I was doing that.
Yeah. Once again, I'm only speaking from the outside.
Yeah. I guess I didn't realize I was doing that. Do you like the clothes that I've given you, understudy?
I would never have worn them if I didn't enjoy the clothes.
Nice. And then you're not, and I know that he's not just saying that because I've paid him. He's currently on the clock right now.
Right.
Well, what I'm really grateful that you're on the show. I love this kind of very unique job that could really only be in Super City. You're a sidekick. Normally, I feel like, normally are you being hired by like superheroes, or what's your normal? I feel like I'm probably not a normal client for you.
No, you're a very special client for me. And I think that's important to recognize off the top.
Thank you.
How are you not seeing what's happening here? Sorry, please continue.
No, it sounds like something's coming up for you, Sal.
I have my reservations about this whole thing, but I feel like dwelling on it is only going to sort of exacerbate Angus's personal trauma. So, you know what? I think this is a great idea. I think this is only going to lead to good things.
Amazing. So yeah, tell us about.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead,
please. We didn't even answer the last question.
Yeah, so understudy, just tell us about like a normal job for you.
A normal job for me, I think, there are a lot of different sidekicks for hire. Some kind of specialize and have that niche of being really in the moment, in the action, maybe some extra muscle, maybe some extra speed, maybe, the ability to kind of get in there. I see myself as a between jobs kind of sidekick. I'm there to pump up the person, to make sure that, you're really recovering between jobs.
Got it. Do you have a power or anything that helps you with this?
Yeah, I'm really good at active listening.
That is my favorite. You're an excellent. I've noticed this personally. You're very good at active listening. I always feel heard when you're around, which honestly is really nice. I don't always get that. I feel like sometimes I'm talking and people just aren't listening. They're not retaining anything I'm saying, and I don't get that with you, understudy, and I just appreciate it, man.
And it can be really hard when people aren't hearing.
Here's another $10. Here's another $10 just because of how good a job you're doing.
Sorry, Angus, could we have a sidebar?
Yeah, of course. Just 1 second, Sal. I'm sorry.
This
Yeah,
is
what's
my
up?
office.
I'm so
What's up?
sorry. I can't take a
Yeah.
tip less than 20.
Oh, no, because I assume it's like a paperwork. It's like
All
a weird
good.
thing. Yeah, no. Here's 20. Here's 20.
Thank you.
Just there you go. There you go. Hey, no problem at all. No problem at all, my man. And thank you for letting me know. Obviously, I don't want to get you in any trouble, and I want to give you what you're worth. You know. So
As
so
we
thank
talked
you.
about, boundaries are important.
We did. We talk about it a lot. We talk about boundaries a lot, and and honestly, understudy. Some people, maybe people in this room, who shall not be named, they don't get that, and I like that you get that. So
Could be
okay.
any one of us.
Hold on. I was
Like-
eavesdropping.
Oh, were you? You were disrespecting the boundaries of a sidebar?
Well, if you're going to cut me out of the whole interview, I'm eventually going to get curious.
Not the whole interview, just about 3 minutes of
We're
it.
going on a digression. You know I love to
Okay.
be a part of those.
Okay, yeah, that's true. All right. Well, we're back. So everything's on the up and up. Understudy and I we've got a system. We've got a system. If anything happens that makes either of us uncomfortable, we call for a sidebar and we talk it out.
It's all right. You know what? I think it's a great idea, and I'm fully in support of it.
Good. Okay, great. Good. Feel free to call a sidebar if you need it.
Okay, I will.
Okay, good.
Now, the understudy. I want to go back to your active listening power for a moment. I actually have your stats sheet here that was provided by the Superhuman Action Response Team.
Okay.
And it's actually some surprisingly impressive record of abilities here. It says here that you have managed to actively listen from a distance of up to 5 kilometers away. That's amazing.
Yeah.
What was the conversation about, if you don't mind my asking?
I think privacy and confidentiality is something important to my work, but it was clear.
All right.
Wow. What a stellar. And I feel safe. As someone who's currently got you on retainer. I feel great to hear that that's your answer, because that makes me feel safe about the conversations we had, about certain people in this room who shall not be named.
Anyone.
Could be any of us. And I feel that I'm glad those aren't getting out anywhere,
The understudy, could I have a sidebar with you?
Oh, of
Is this
course.
something I have to pay for?
1 second. Could I sidebar Angus and then come to your sidebar?
Oh, Jesus. All right. Yep.
All right. So we're going to nest sidebars here real quick. All right. Yeah. What's up, man?
Are you willing to pay for Sal's sidebar?
You know what? Yeah. I'll call it a work expense too, because it's all getting recorded. Here, you know what? Here's another 20.
Thank you.
Is that cool? That's good.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, you're doing great. You're doing really great, by the way.
And
doing a great
you're
job.
doing amazing. Really holding up. I really like that you're following your goals for this.
Thank you. I feel heard, and I appreciate that. Thank you. All right, go ahead. Do your sidebar. I will respect it. I'm going to put my fingers in my ears.
Sal, no, you don't have to pay for a sidebar.
Oh, great. Wait, hold on. Did Angus pay for it?
Oh, that's a client
All right,
sidekick kind of
I
thing.
can read between the lines. Okay, look, the understudy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really worried about Angus here. Look, I don't necessarily see an issue with the type of relationship he's trying to create here. My problem is that this is obviously a relationship for hire scenario, and I hate to throw around the P word, but this feels akin to it. And I don't see you disagree.
Sal, you'd call yourself a businessman?
Decidedly not. But let's say, for the sake of this, sure. Stop active listening to me.
What is a business? Is it something that's making you uncomfortable, or?
Look, all right. I'm used to a certain level of distance when it comes to listening in my relationships. And the fact that you're just so engaged in making so much eye contact, frankly, is creating a level of connection I'm not overly familiar with. All right? So maybe, I don't know, could you avert your gaze or maybe blink? Something?
I mean, I'm just picking up that, like, Angus isn't the only one hurting here.
Oh boy. Right to the meat and potatoes of the problem, eh?
Yeah. Could I have one
okay,
moment to sidebar with Angus?
Yeah. I need a moment.
Hey, how's it going over there? I didn't hear a word of it. How's it going over there?
Going really well. Honestly, more than $20 well, if I'm going to be honest with you.
Okay. Yeah, here, you know what? Here's another 20. Is that enough or?
I'm not listening, but I can see this transaction happening.
Yep, appreciate it. You know what? Here's another. Here's another 40. Here's another 40. That's good. And great. I'm glad. And then, do you want me to I guess you let me know when you guys want me to come in.
Deal.
You know, because I will come back in. But I respect the boundary, and I'll go back to the outside the bar.
Of course.
All right, fingers going back in.
Sal. Sorry, I had to pee real bad.
You guys didn't tell me to close my eyes. I saw everything that happened.
Okay, well, Angus was paying me back for lunch.
Oh, well, okay.
But you were talking about feeling hurt. Kind of keeping a distance.
No, I wasn't talking about feeling hurt. You somehow surmised that I was in deep emotional pain. And I have to say you're right. You know what? Let's bring Angus in. This seems like it should be part of the cast.
Okay. Angus, you can.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm back. Do you need more? Is this a money thing? Do you need more money?
Angus.
Yeah.
The understudy has managed to make me realize that I also am in emotional distress.
Wow.
Similar to you.
Wow.
And I'm thinking that perhaps this may be an opportunity for us both to work through this with the help of the understudy.
Yeah, of course. That I'm so glad you. Well, I'm saddened that you feel saddened, but I'm glad that you're willing to, to talk about it. It's just like the understudy says. You got to talk about a problem to solve that problem. He's always saying that.
I say that a lot.
Wow. What about problems where they can't be solved with talking?
We need to talk about it a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Mm-hmm. And, with your pay by the hour payment plan, it's easy to just, this problem needs more talking. Well, boom, easy to add more time in. Easy to add more time on,
Just another hour.
Another hour,
And Angus, it's only a little bit more for adding another person in, if that's okay.
Oh, yeah, of course. How little?
Oh, we can sidebar about that later.
Okay, got it.
Appreciate you two opening up your dynamic and letting a third person
in. I heard you like thruples, or you're at least open to them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was related to gloves, but yes.
Yeah, this is nothing like a romantic relationship. This is just talking.
It uses your mouth and not your hands.
Angus, you were touching on something.
I won't lie. I've totally forgotten what I was touching on.
You don't think you should talk in romantic relationships?
Oh, well, I guess that's how that sounded. Yeah. Well, no, I obviously think you should, obviously, but there's so much more to a romantic relationship. I'm learning through my current, writings right now. Obviously, Sal and listeners of the podcast will know I have not had a lot of luck in the romance department over the last couple years. Things have been a little, not great.
Bit of a dry spell.
Bit of a dry spell. Yeah, and then someone seems interested, and then boom, my kidney was stolen, or one of the complex mechanical portions of my organic backpack has been stolen, or
pay by the hour situation.
Yeah, I don't know if that's.
I don't know if that one's come up. Angus and I have talked a lot.
We talk a lot. I tell the understudy about all my problems.
Mm-hmm.
I give the understudy like a full view into my world, and I appreciate it too, because you want such the understudy. Your job is so you need to consume so much information to actively to help. So you need all sorts of information. You need my mother's maiden name, which I cannot tell you because I don't know my mother. You need first pet, my favorite book in high school. You need all these.
Is this why you were asking me to give you a nickname so that you could then provide him with the nickname you're called by your friends?
Yeah, that's that. Yeah. So
I came up with A Money on the spot, and you used it with the understudy.
I love A Money, by the way. A Money is great.
Probably the best nickname I've ever heard.
Certainly the best one I've ever gotten. It's the least hurtful one I've ever gotten either.
Well, okay. Look, it's perhaps there's a misunderstanding on my part here, because I was initially under the impression that this was a purely financial-based relationship, but based on what Angus you're describing and the understudy, based on how you're sort of almost vehemently supporting whatever Angus is putting forth to justify this relationship, it seems as there's more nuance to it than I initially thought.
Sal, here's the thing, man. Look, I'm not an idiot. I know I'm paying the understudy a bunch of money, and I know that I'm giving him information that I shouldn't, but he's providing me with something that I think is worth all of that. He's listening to me, he's there for me when I need him, and it's been so tough without Travis. And I think the thing that was frustrating me so much was I was hurt by it and I was upset, and I just maybe felt like you weren't as upset. And I know that's not fair. That's not fair. I can't come to you and be like, you're not sad enough about this, but here I've got this guy, this 6'7" tall man dressed in all leather with
ears down to his hips,
ears down to his hips, and just buckles everywhere. Just the squeakiest leather you've ever heard. And he was there for me when I needed him,
Angus, I don't quite know what to say. Hold on. Can I have a sidebar with the understudy?
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
Fingers going back in my ears.
Look, the understudy. I think that Angus and I, we need to get back to a good spot, the two of us. And I feel like with you here, you're almost driving a wedge in, because, I don't want to come out of left field with this, but it almost seems like you're incentivized to make sure Angus remains emotionally vulnerable. Sort of continue this dynamic between the two of you. And maybe, just maybe, if you could put aside your financial needs for a moment and focus on Angus's emotional needs, you could help us, or rather help me, become that support system that he's so obviously craving. Does that make sense, the understudy?
I mean, Sal, I'm hearing that you're worried about your friend, but can I ask you a question?
Sure, yeah. You've put it so succinctly, you're obviously listening.
I mean, when's the last time you've been this, intimate or close with Angus?
Last time I was intimately close with Angus was when we were playing Parcheesi, just before the night of the finals of the World Series of Super City T-Ball. We love us a good game of Parcheesi right before any stressful event. And our hands accidentally touched. I mean,
it just sounds like
piece.
That's the most romantic piece. I mean, intimate piece. It just sounds like the two of you, you're calling this a wedge when maybe I'm more of glue. And I'm thinking, what if you moved in with me and Angus? He has another bedroom that you can share.
Right.
All three of us together. Living for free in Angus's apartment. Well, I need to be close with him. He's a client.
Right. All right. Look, at this point, we're talking about changing the dynamic of Angus's living situation, so I think it's probably fair if we bring him back in.
Sure. Angus?
Hey, 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 you guys seem to be hitting it off. This is great. What were you talking about, if I can ask?
How would you feel about a second roommate?
Technically a third. He already lives with a raccoon.
Boy. Understudy, I have to come clean about something, and I want you to listen, and I'm really hoping that this doesn't upset you. The place that you think is my apartment isn't. That's just a hotel room I've been renting for us to have these conversations. I actually live in the walls of an apartment building with a raccoon that Sal just mentioned. And money's been kind of tight right now, so I don't know how I'm having a bit of a hard time re-upping on all these conversations we've been having. I just hope that doesn't upset you.
I mean, I really appreciate you bringing that up. That's a vulnerable thing. I had no issues with you continuing to pay for a hotel room for me. That part's okay. If you need to take out a loan, I have a brother.
All right. Look, the understudy. Yes? I'm going to pay you $50 right now to fuck right off.
Sal, can I have a sidebar?
Yeah, sure. 1 second. Actually, hold on. Can I have a sidebar with Angus before we have our sidebar?
Of course.
Sure thing.
What is it, Sal? What's happening? What's going on?
Look, I think the worst thing you and I could possibly do is have more sidebars alone with the understudy. When it's one-on-one with him, he is just so compelling, and he's so magnetic that
you're right.
Any apprehension I have about dealing with him flies out the window, and I think he's the smartest man.
Anytime it's just me and him talking and there's no other person there, I feel like I'm the only person in the world that matters. But when you and I are talking, I just feel like a normal guy. You know what I mean? And that means shitty sometimes. That means good sometimes. But with this guy, it's just like all, and it doesn't feel, I don't know, real. Is that something? You know what I mean? Like, is something going on there when he's sidebarring with us? It just feels like
it's almost as though this sidekick is more like heroin. So something that's pretty good.
Something that's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad. You know, there's something. Hey! Hang on. Whoa! Hang on. Understudy, you just
can't possibly plug his entire ears. They're so large.
Yeah. Hang on. You just reacted to Sal's B+ joke, A- joke,
C+.
How dare you? So I'm beginning to think that you don't respect the boundaries of a sidebar.
Sal, my fuck off fee is $100.
But here, take it.
You're willing to throw away everything you and I developed over the last week for $100? You're already nodding. Okay.
Yeah, he's putting his coat on.
Okay, you're already got your coat on. You're already at the door. Like what the hell, man?
He's not even really pausing anymore.
He's putting earbuds in. Like, he's just so immediately disengaged from
such large earbuds. It's like a Bose sound speaker system.
Oh man, he's really he's releasing so much tension from his jaw and his shoulders. Like it was difficult hanging out with me. Do you have anything to say before we leave?
What?
Just
get
out of here. Get out of here, understudy. Just get out of here.
Let me know if you need that loan.
No, I'm good. Wow. Sal, I gotta thank you, man. That was pretty dark. You know, I was going to the wrong place to get my needs fulfilled, and that guy was definitely taking advantage of me, and I needed your help to see that.
Look, Angus, despite how the understudy was treating you, I can't necessarily argue with his methods. I've never seen you so happy since Travis left our life. So here's what I'm willing to offer you. Hear me out.
Okay. I'm all ears.
Ha! Now that is an A+ joke.
No, come on.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead. What do you got?
If it helps ease the flow of communication between us, then how about you throw me $20 every single time you want to talk, and every time I want to talk to you, I give you $20.
Okay, that sounds like a great idea. So do you want to try it right now?
Sure.
Okay, here's $20.
Sure. What's up? What are you going to talk to me about?
I just wanted to thank you for everything you did for me today, man. And this solution, it feels like a good solution. It gives us a direct way of signaling each other that we really need to talk about something. And so I think this is good, and I think we should keep this going. And there's one more thing I need to tell you. Sure. I've always noticed your hand thing, the difference in your hands, and I just never thought it was something appropriate to bring up on the show. So if you want me to scrub that out of the show, I will pick up a book on how to edit, and I will get it out of there.
No, Angus. The gloves have been on these hands for too long. I think it's time for them to finally come out into the light. Wow. Listeners, I have a left hand that is 1.5 times larger than my right hand.
Wow.
And I'm not ashamed of it anymore.
Wow.
Angus, I have $20 for you because there's something I'd like to tell you.
Absolutely.
I think you've shown some real emotional development today, and I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I really needed to hear that. Well, that's going to do it for us here at Heroes Don't Do Paperwork. For those of you listening at home, remember, try to do the right thing.
I'm on a pill plan where you take one pill every hour, and it causes localized swelling in the hand that I want larger. It's possible to go smaller. Buildup. Yeah, effectively.
It's easier to swell something than it is to shrink something. I know that firsthand.
Yeah.
Well, let's get you those pills.
Thank you.
Do you need help taking them?
Yes. Well, you know how I am about pills, so I need you to hide it in like a piece of cheese or something.
Some bologna or some cheese. Yeah. Okay. Please. All right. Well, I'll get that for you.
Hey everybody, Angus here. As always, Sal Bedfellow was played by Matthew Wally. The understudy was played by Jason Summers. If you like the show and want to support it, or any of the other shows on the Podcavern Network, consider leaving a like, a review, or telling some friends about it. It really helps. And you can head on over to podcavern.com and check out our merch store. We've got lots of cool hats, hoodies, t-shirts, stuff like that. Anything you buy there helps us keep the lights on here. Thanks for listening.